4th of March here today, Sunday, if I've got that right. Well, anyway, it's Sunday, but it's 4th and 5th of March. And there's a storm coming in. And I thought I'd just do a little video here to show you why I have to build this thing so strong. Not only because of the winter snows, but listen right now. Yeah, it's calm before it calmed down a minute, but that's wind, and it's pretty stiff wind. There's a storm coming in. Let me show you some of the things that I've got to deal with here. As you can see out the window here, you can see there's things blowing around out there, see? And the wind is coming directly from the south, and see right out of this cooler, you can probably hear the wind noise, but let's get out of the wind noise. You can probably hear the wind noise right out of the cooler, but you can see my little windmill up there. That thing is just a-going. The wind is coming directly from the south, and you can see things there blowing in the, the weeds blowing around. And if you can look up there, you can see some of these panels shaking. Now, if you're going to build one of these and you live in a place where you have wind, this is what you have got to be prepared for. See how those things are shaking up and down? Now you can imagine, there we go. You can imagine what would happen if one of these came loose and was able to bang around. It wouldn't take long before it would tear it right off. As a matter of fact, I have an example of that in the old chicken house. I've got to repair it, but let me show you. We'll wander in there. Oh, wind stopped for a minute. We'll wander in there for a moment. You might hear a bang bang here. Hear it? Alright, now let me show you. A piece of this came up, and I've got to repair this soon, but here, we'll wait for a little wind to come by. Now you see how it's picking it up there? It's not windy at the moment. Isn't that how it is when you want to show something? There we go. There we go. And you see how it's been like that for a while. This stuff is incredibly tough. But it's been like that for a while, and several windstorms. And you see, even at that, there's just cracks in it, and it's still holding on. But winter's over now, and I've got to get out there and screw that down so it doesn't do that anymore. But that's what happens if you don't... well, you can see it's gotten cracks and things in it. But anyway, this greenhouse is doing all right. Anyway, you can see the floor is a little wet. You might have seen this from the other video that I did. Got the sprinklers going. We're getting the ground a little wet, and we're going to be tilling this up pretty soon and planting something out here. Anyway, just thought I'd let you see what happens if you live in an area where you can get some wind. And that's what we do. We have wind. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show you here today. Was you got to build things like this strong, and the thing with the wind is make it so that nothing that's got any surface to it at all can be picked up and rattled or anything like that, because if the wind is working on it, after a while, if it's rattling or slapping, it will come apart. Yeah, I just moved up here to our sun deck, and as you can see, this direction is south, and boy, everything is shaking and rumbling. You can see my solar panels, they're edged up, so the wind is hitting them directly on, but it's flying, up this way. And I don't know if you can tell, but see you can see some of the windows flexing down there maybe. But if you're quiet, I don't know, I can feel this is really secured. These panels up here are very, very, very well secured. But I can feel this shaking, even though this is attached to the house. And that's solid brick. Because we're up on a hill, I can feel it shaking because of the wind. So, and looking down, there's the greenhouse, and you can see right there, and you can see beyond it, see the little swing set and things are blowing, There's something coming in, and hopefully it's not snow, but that's why if you build a greenhouse, you better be sure, if you live in an area where there is wind like this, you better be sure that your construction techniques are such that the wind won't tear it down, because the wind is strong. I think right now those are probably 40, 50 knot or 40, 50 mile an hour sustained winds right there. So anyway, build it good. Okay, I'm going to step out here for just a moment, and the wind is coming right from that direction, so let's see what we get out here. You can hear that windmill of mine shattering, and there's, oh, it's windy. That thing used to be perfectly balanced, but apparently it's not balanced anymore. I've got to rebalance that. I'm going here to the south greenhouse, and let's see what we've got going here. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. It's 60 degrees or something like that, and yeah, I can feel some air coming in from the swamp cooler, because no matter how well you seal this, you're gonna lose something. Oh, I think, yeah, there it is. It's going right out the door. Let me close the door and see if that kind of helps seal it up here. Wow, that's hard to pull. Oh yeah, that's much better. I can still feel a little wind coming in. No, not much though. But see, you can look around and see all the windows are shaking, and you can see up there, there's not a lot of things. Well, there's a little vibration up there on that panel, and everything looks pretty good in here. This is standing the weather pretty well. But we'll go back out here now. In the weather. Boy, you can feel that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we got something coming in. Well, it's Monday, and our storm came last night. If you remember yesterday, we were up here and the wind was buffeting and blowing, but as you can see, we got a little snow. Now, I gotta go out and feed the cat. So let's see if we can get out of here. Alright, let's try to open this door. Here we go. Let's see here. Bang. Okay, alright, I was able to push that door, and okay, let me get the cat food. Now, let's see. Yeah, it is snowing a little bit. There's the cat, or as we call him, dog. Okay, here you go. Let's see, let's tip that bowl over for you. Look out, let's get the snow out of it. There you go. Well, there's snow. Yeah, there you go. Yum yum. There you go. But as you can see, we did get some snow, and we didn't really get that much, a couple of inches, but it's blown up here and drifts everywhere. And let's see if we can get in here. Yeah, oh good, it's good powder snow, so we can move it now. Let's see, this is, uh-oh, we're not getting any water here. I better turn that off. Let that thaw out. But as you can see, it's kind of dark in here. And the thermometer actually says 35, so there's nothing here. Ice. This is all, it's 26, I think it's about 25, 26 degrees outside. You can see this thing says it's 36 in here. And there's no snow, so, and no sunshine, so 10 degrees overnight. Anyway, so, guess we got a, oops, close it. Guess we got a few days, let this thaw out. So, there you go.